my food. I paid for it. Why does it matter to you if I throw it or eat it? I can do whatever I like with it. Dear friends, I would like you to tell that every year around 9 million people die of hunger. Throwing food, we waste the water that was used to plant, grow, sustain, or otherwise produce it. Also, when food is disposed in a landfill, it rots and becomes a significant source of methane, a potent greenhouse gas. More than 50% of the food waste takes place in our homes. So, the bad news is we are half the problem. But the good news is we can be half the solution. Some of the ways we can reduce food wastage at a home are: start with a small portion and finish your food. Save and eat leftovers. Learn how to store food properly so it does not spoil. Buy, order, and cook only what is needed. Keep track of what you throw away. Donate or distribute food which you may not be able to use. His Holiness Shivram Swami Maharaj says, I learned from the Bhagavad Gita that whatever food I did waste today, that was food I would go hungry for sometime in the future. That's the law of karma. Friends, I know some of us like to go out and have good times with our family in a vegetarian restaurant like Govinda's. Here too, I would like you to insist you all think over this subject when ordering your innumerable favorite dishes. Be extra careful when you are placing second order that you have enough appetite to consume what is left and what will be coming next. It is said, nature is providing sufficient food for all, but it is we who do not let it reach to everyone. In the end, I would like to say that please thank God that we are privileged to ample food when so many are looking for this very basic need of life. Be wise, be responsible, save food, save life. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So for your evaluation, I will request Mataji. To Haripriya Mataji is there. Haripriya Mataji, over to you, please.
Hare Krishna, everyone. I hope you can all hear me. So I will be evaluating Rishabh's.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great. What a fantastic topic. I am so much glued to not do any food wastage, and you have covered really well. So Rishabh started with a question to the audience. So it was like a food for thought immediately. So people were engaged. Oh, this is interesting. And everybody indulges in food. So you built up a story around it, which was great. And the best thing I liked about this, that you use statistics. You actually said these many percentage were doing this, we could do that. And all of this was so engaging and very informative. You also quoted some Swamijis as well as to what they think about food. That was absolutely fantastic. So I was wondering, oh, I need to bring some recommendation. I can't go without it. So I did struggle there, Rishabh. You were really, really good. But I would suggest if you bring some vocal variety to it, so like going up, oh, you know what, this has happened. This is how you can do it. So going up and down in your voice actually engages audience even more. And because you were sitting down, which is fine, and this platform is such that you are quite constrained to it, but you could use some body language as well, so you know that you are involved and you are actually engaged with that topic. And then you ended with some food for thought. Actually think about it. So I think overall a very good job. So thumbs up from me. Over to you, Prabhu.
Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. And yes, certainly, I think the call of action at the end in your conclusion, that's one thing which we all should have. All right, okay. So we still have 5 more minutes before we will go on break. So how about we have another speaker? Right? So now we have 3 groups done and 3 groups left. Let's take team 1, group 4. Sorry, I said team 1, but group 4, Jiva Goswami, SG. And we have 2 names there. Anybody would like to volunteer rather than me taking the name?
Through SG or JG?
Sorry, JG. Maybe I was looking for you, Pranav. Yes, not SG. JG, Jiva Goswami.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, sorry, who is that? Who said yes?
Damodar.
Okay, please. Damodar. And to everyone, please welcome Damodar by saying Hari.
Bol.
Hare Krishna. Damodar, over to you, please.
Today I'm going to talk about myself. Hey everyone. As you may or may not know me, I am Damodar. Why that name, you may ask? Yeah, sometimes I wonder the same. Like, why did my parents do this to me? I have a friend who actually stammers a lot, and it takes 3 minutes for him to tell my name. So if he was here, by the time he said my name, his speech would be over. I've actually had an adventurous and some crazy things in life. I have entered an 18 plus movie, Conjuring, in a theater. Don't ask me how I did it, but I really did. And don't ask me how I did it, but I really did. Um, it was pretty badass. And ever since I did it, people call me the devil. In fact, I'm so famous that they have named Dubai after my name, Damodar Desh. Sometimes I think I can run for a president. I mean, if Kanye West can, then I can as well. Also, I am dark skinned, so I'll get all the votes, all thanks to Mr. George Floyd. What else about me? I'm 14 years old in 10th grade, and as you can expect, the Indian society pressure for choosing a stream that will decide my career and my future. That is fully on. I'm preparing for the day when in my job interview, they will ask the question to me, oh, Damodar, tell me the equation. What is the formula of hydrogen plus chlorine? So I'm all ready for that. That's hydrogen chloride. Something you should know about me is that I love to game. I even have a YouTube channel, by the way. It has like 70 subscribers or so. Sometimes I feel I should create fake IDs and subscribe to my own channel so that I can become the next generation PewDiePie. So I would like to thank to Braj Prabhu and Varun Pati Prabhu for this opportunity, and thanks to all my fans for showing me support. They say that practice makes perfect. This Toastmasters session is so we can reach the level of perfection in order to perfectly spread the glories of Sri Krishna, the all perfect. I would like to serve Srila Prabhupada movement in my best of my ability. That's all, folks. This is me signing out. Peace out.
Hare Krishna. Very nice, Damodar. Very nice. Very nice speech indeed. And even for your speech, I would like to say, but I will request Mataji to conclude the evaluation on your speech. Mataji, over to you, please.
Thank you, Prabhu. Very well started. I really enjoyed the topic about the name because I understand we are in England and our names have a ara in it. So I know the feeling when people are not able to pronounce it properly. So it was really great. The topic that you've chosen, I really liked it. You had a very calm start. So it was very composed speech. The pace was good. The audience were able to actually understand and they would like not missing out on any of your vital points there. You also used current affairs about George Lloyd and the relevant use of technology as to everybody is on YouTube now. So it was a good way of actually marketing yourself. Now people might be now going online to check, oh, let's have a look, what's happening there. So it was all good. I really enjoyed it. Just a couple of recommendations because we have to give. So you could bring some vocal variety. So don't go in the same pace. You can go up and down. So that will be really, really helpful. Try and avoid using ums and ahs because that's what we had and in the beginning. And when you're sitting, don't like move like that, because I know we are quite constrained with the current environment. So it's nice to sort of have a calm, like a very still position, but just using your hands and not moving the entire body. That'll be really good. So, but overall, I enjoyed it. I loved it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. That was a very constructive feedback. And this is what we are supposed to be here. Remember, we explained it. We are giving the demos now. And in afternoon sessions, I will request each one of you to give the feedback. And if you have not noticed, on the chat, I've put 2 slides or 2 attachments. One is the PDF. If you would like to download that, even if you don't have it, that's okay, don't worry. But if you download that, you might be able to edit it, or you might be able to make the notes on your notepad using it. And then the second is the screenshot. And if you notice, while I'm thinking of the words in my mind, I'm using the pauses. I'm not saying, no, because being a communicator, being a leader, you don't want to. Pauses are okay. Again, pause should not be the long pause. Now, it's 9:02, and we have done 4 speeches. 2 speeches are still left, because at least we would like to do 6 speeches. Then we would like to play a game as well, but we don't want to overrun today. Okay, so the plan is that we are going to have a break now, because it's been 1 hour. We don't want anyone to spend so much time on laptop or at the front of the screen for that long. So we are going to have a break now. Now, please remind me, would you like 10 minutes break? Is that okay?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Okay, great. So let's have a 10 minutes break, and I will request you to come back. Well, it's where I am, it says 2 past. So even at your end, it should say 2 past. So maybe 12 past. If you come back, that will be great. So take 10 minutes break, and we will start sharply. So next speakers, those 2 groups we have not done yet, please be ready. You will be the first one to do when we'll come back. Hare Krishna. See you in 10 minutes.
Prabhu.
Yes, please.
Prabhu, this is yes, my camera works. I just switch off the device. I switched the device. So.
Oh, great. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Thanks, Yashas. Yes, thank you.
After the break, can I tell?
Yes, sure. After the break, but first you will have to wait for your turn.
Yeah, Prabhu, yeah. Fine.
Great. Hare Krishna. See you everyone soon.
yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Sorry guys, just a second.
Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare सब बोलिए सब गाइए ओ हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
We have break till 12:10 here. Can someone say something?
I don't know.
12, 12, I think so.
Arey, who'll keep such a odd number, bro?
No, because
Maybe
break started at 12 too.
it doesn't work like that. It's either like
Yeah, it was
12.
12.
Prabhuji, I'm back. Prabhuji, I'm ready for the speech.
I'm not a Prabhuji.
Rana, do one thing. Keep playing the this thing till Prabhuji comes back.
Yeah.
That's it.
When Prabhuji wants his camera, then you can stop.
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Pranav, you can stop.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, you're on mute.
Oh, sorry. Prabhu, you're muted.
Hare
Yes.
Krishna. I'm good now?
Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Haribo. Okay. So, considering everyone is, well, I think Suresh said he's ready.
Prabhuji, I am ready.
You're ready.
Most
Shivansh.
of them are ready, but I think some people thought the break is till 12.
Prabhuji, I'm ready.
Okay, it's 12 past here, so 10 minutes done.
Prabhuji, till when is the break,
Bro,
Prabhuji?
we actually started the break at 12:06.
12:06. Okay.
Yes.
Let's wait for.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
No, Pranav, we started at 12:02. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Great. So let's start.
That's okay. Yeah, everyone should be back by now.
Okay. Pranav, your voice is coming a bit thin. I think we could hear, but it will be better. I think there was a setting you did in between.
Oh, no. I'm just using. Can you hear me better now?
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Much better.
Okay. I'm just using a headset, so I'm keeping the mic to the back so I can hear like outside noises.
Of course. Which makes sense. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So Hare Krishna. Now, two other speakers left. I'm just looking in the list, and Shivansh says Shivansh is ready. I'm not sure Shivansh's name is not there in the list. Well,
Vash, your name is not there for this speech today.
No, Prabhuji, I am ready for the class.
Okay. Haribo. Thank you, Shivansh. So good to know. Okay, so we will go. So Raghunath Bhattacharya ji, RB, and Suresh said before we left that Suresh is ready. So Suresh, over to you now, please. And
Yes,
everyone,
Prabhuji.
please
Sorry.
welcome Suresh by saying Hari.
It's Sorish.
Suresh.
Yeah.
Sorry. Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Mataji, and my dear God brothers. My name is Sorish Sigla, and I study in Indian High School in grade 6S. I want to share the experience of how I started my spiritual learning. When I was 6 years old, my mother sent me to my dearly Neelu Mataji. I was very happy there, and I used to study. Mataji used to play made our learning more easier by playing games. We used to play games. We used to sit in a circle, and it used to go clockwise. One person would say Hare Krishna, then the other person would say Krishna, then the other would say Hare, then so on. And whoever forgot is out of the game. Mataji also told the pastimes of Krishna in stories. She also showed the pictures of Lord Krishna holding Govardhan on his pinky finger and many more. After 2 years, she advised me to go to Sindhu Ceremony Hall. And Anuradha Mataji, I got the supervision of Anuradha Mataji. Anuradha Mataji, please accept my gratitude in your feet because you guided me towards the love of Krishna and advised me to visit Holy Dham of Vrindavan. I went to Vrindavan in 2019 in summer holidays with my family. There I visited Shri Shri Krishna Balram Mandir in ISKCON in Vrindavan, and Bhakya Bihari Temple, Prem Mandir, Govardhan, and etc. This experience is memorable, and I like visiting the place again and again. Now, I also understand the importance of offering good and tasty food to Krishna. I have started reading Bhagavad Gita and chanting Maha Mantra of Krishna. This gives me immense pleasure. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Suresh. And we'll start the evaluation now. So listen carefully. Right? Not only you, but everyone else. Because remember, there will be questions on that. So Suresh, you started well. Very nicely. There was a flow. We could see the flow moving from one part to the second to the third, that the story was getting developed. I think that was really nice. You had a nice pace, right? You were going not very fast, not very slow. You were going at the pace which I think everybody could follow. I could follow very nicely. You mentioned Mataji's name, and sometimes when we make the speeches personal, it really relates to others, which was really, really, really good. So great for that. Now, a couple of recommendations. To start with, you could make yourself clear what your objective is. What's the objective of your speech? Because that's very first thing everybody going to hear and say, I would like to hear this speech. Any Bhagavatam class you will hear, the very first time they will mention, the preacher will mention, the teacher will mention that we are going to do this verse from Bhagavatam. And everybody will say, oh yeah, I want to know this. Oh yes, I remember this verse. I want to get more out of the preacher, more nectar. Yes. So always remember that, the objective. And then somewhere in between, we felt that you were reading this slide as well. You were reading the script from somewhere. And how we learn it, how we find out when you're reading something and you repeat that back, then we think, okay. So try not to repeat for everyone. You might have written stuff at the front of you. Don't repeat back. Go quiet. Use the power of pauses. But Suresh, all in all, as I said, the great flow, great flow. Just remember those two things. I think you're a great speaker. I could really feel, I could really connect to your story. So well done for that. Thank you so much, Suresh. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Great. Haribo.
Avoid Sorish. Sorish.
Suresh.
Sorish.
Suresh. Sorry, Suresh. And everyone, my accent is okay. Muddled up means messed up. So you might hear it differently. Okay. Haribo. Right. Great. Moving forward. Now we got one more group left. Now, who would like to come from Gopala Bhatta? GB. Yamun. Well, our okay.
No, Prabhu, SG is removed.
There are some, there's a slight change in the names, Prabhu.
Yes, Kavita, you did mention that. Please, who would like to be there?
Yes, Prabhu, Bhavya would be going first.
Bhavya would be there. I was thinking Bhavya's name is not there, but he's raising the hand. Yes. Great. So everyone, please welcome Bhavya by saying Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Krishna. Over to you, Bhavya.
Hare Krishna, friends and teachers. As you all might be knowing me, my name is Bhavya, and I am from Delhi, India. I was born in the beautiful city of Malaga in Spain. It is covered with sunny beaches and very scenic beauties of nature. And it is also called Costa del Sol, which means coast of the sun. And I first went to a ISKCON temple when I was 1.5 months old. And since then, I have never stopped. My parents say that I'm kind of responsible for bringing them into Krishna consciousness. And I also had the fortune for getting the joy of street kirtan in Spain and book distribution from a very young age, maybe about 3 or 4. And I also was extremely lucky to go on Harinam street kirtans with His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj and many other Prabhupada disciples. So I've been with Bhakti Charu Maharaj on many book distributions and street kirtans. Also, for my spiritual hobbies, so now talking about my hobbies, for my spiritual hobbies, I'm very much into music, learning harmonium and mridanga. I'm learning harmonium from His Grace Farooq Mother Prabhuji and mridanga from Pundrik Prabhu. And I also really like listening to Amog Leela Prabhu and reading Ramayana and other books. For material hobbies, I am pretty good at football, not very, and amazing at basketball, not because I have any skills or anything, just that I'm taller than most people in my grade. And I'm really like sketching animals and cars, some pictures of Gonitai, and also like cooking, mainly everything. So yeah, that's about all about me. And yes, Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Bhavya. Hare Bol. Now, for Bhavya's evaluation, I will request Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. Bhavya, I really enjoyed your speech. You took us from, we are in Dubai, took us to Delhi, and I was just about to imagine Delhi, and you took you right to the Spain. So interesting transition there. And it was lovely. The content was really good because not just you talked about ISKCON, you also talked about the hobbies, the lessons, and lots of different names you mentioned. So we could sort of build a story around it. So very well background was there. And what a clear voice. It was so engaging, and you could see that you were really delighted to actually share all about what you have gone through in this journey. Perfect. And yes, as we have to give the recommendations, so here they are. Lots of ums, Bhavya. So you need to practice on your ums. When I'm saying, oh, well, so you could probably pause. That's fine. And just practice on that. It will bring a sort of confidence in you as well. Pauses are not bad. It's not that you have forgotten. You're just trying to fill it up with your silence so that it's a food for thought for the audiences as well. And the body language, you could use more of it. I could see mridanga and harmonium going side by side, which is really great, but it could be more engaging if you are actually using it a little bit more. But I know the platform is such that we are quite constrained with that. But overall, loved it. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna Mataji, and thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Bhavya. Great speech, great evaluation for everyone. So when the evaluator is there giving the evaluation, that's not just for the speaker. Because remember, all these skills we all need to have in our speeches, right? For example, you are on a road and you will see somebody else has fallen in that pit, right? What we will think? You won't say, oh, he has fallen. No, you need to know there's a pit there, so you will not fall down. So when any evaluator will evaluate somebody else, then we always need to remember that is not just for him or her, it's for everyone. And for yourself, you will think it's for me. Okay, great. Now, because we have done one speaker from each group, and I think that's right, we got 6 speeches, we got 6 evaluations. You have seen how we do the evaluation now. So before we will move on to the second speaker, and if we have the time, what we would like to do, we would like to quickly do the practice of evaluation. So far, you have heard how to do evaluation. You have seen us, me and Mataji doing evaluation. Now is the chance for you to do evaluation. Okay. And there are 2 ways of doing it. Now, either we play a little game or we move on to the next speeches. Now, there is one quick thing. I'm conscious of the time as well. One quick thing which we do, and that's called impromptu speeches. Now, just to mention impromptu speeches, it's like thinking on your feet. And we have done this last session when Mataji ran the story creation and Satwik did what we call for the memory, for the listening, when you build up on the story. Yeah. something very similar, but impromptu is very important. Why? Because as devotees, when you will deliver your Bhagavatam, right at the end, somebody will ask in question and answer session, a question, you never thought about it. How you are going to reply back? Are you going to keep those things you have learned in the speech? Are you going to have a beginning, a body, and the conclusion as a part of your reply back? And if you think, Srila Prabhupada used to do that, and I have so many examples for that, what we call small anecdote. Like somebody asked Prabhupada ji, Bhagavad Gita says that sun and moon, they are the eyes of Krishna, right? And Prabhupada ji said, yes. And they said, well, we can see the eyes of Krishna, we can't see the face of Krishna. And then you need to think on your feet. This is what we call impromptu. You don't have time to prepare. So all the speeches so far you have been done preparation. But there are some speeches you can't really think. And Prabhupada ji gave a very good answer, which I'm not going to give you now because you can ask your parents or you can find out yourself. We will move and we will play a bit of game here, which is about impromptu. And I will request Mataji to lead it. What I can do, I can give the names to Mataji if she likes, or if she has the list, then she could go on and she can pick on. Now, what's gonna happen, there will be one speaker from you and there will be one evaluator evaluating that speaker from you. So Mataji or myself, we are not going to evaluate. You are going to evaluate, and it could be anyone. So listen careful. Okay, great. Mataji, are you ready for impromptu session, please?
Yeah, I just need to share my screen.
Okay, go on, please.
Please, can everybody confirm they can see?
Not yet. I think it's gone. It was coming, but it's gone.
Okay, let's try again. Oh, host disabled participant screen
Oh,
share.
Machi, you can share now. You can share now.
All right. Okay. Thanks, Pranav.
Okay.
Great. It's coming. Okay, we can see that now. Over to you.
I need to see that as well. Let me have a look. Okay. Impromptu speaking, that's not me. Okay, now if what's going to happen is there are some numbers in there, 1 to 30. And if Prabhu can give me one name and that person can start first.
Okay, great. Yes.
Probably one of the leaders. I don't know. How do you want to?
Okay, no, really good. So is Krish around from RD?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes,
okay.
Krish.
Krish is here. Okay, so Krish, you can see the numbers in there, yeah?
Which numbers?
The numbers on the screen, 1 to 30.
No, Machi, we can just see the title.
Impromptu
Yeah,
speaking.
impromptu
We can
speaking.
just see impromptu
Yeah,
speaking.
the slide hasn't moved yet.
Why it hasn't moved? Okay, let me start again. If this is going to be an issue, I don't know why. Oh, actually, let me try again.
Yeah, this happens sometimes when there's the very first slide sticks to it. Okay, Mataji has just unshared. She's going to share it back.
Yeah, can you see it now?
It's coming.
Yes.
It's there.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, so Krish, you need to pick one number, and then when I'll click on that number, a photo will be shown there. There'll be a picture, and you need to just talk about it. And Aryan is going to time it. Aryan, are you ready as well?
How much time do we get?
Yeah, that's what.
1 minute.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Krish, which number would you like me to pick? The only thing is, if I click on that, I don't know whether you'll be able to see the next slide, but let's try.
I would like to choose 5.
5. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, ice cream.
Okay. So your time starts now.
So you're probably wondering what is the picture, and this is ice cream of various flavors. You can see blueberry, you can see chocolate, you can see strawberry, and many others. So it's probably one of your favorite food items in the summer, especially. Probably in the winter, your parents don't allow you, thinking that you'll get sick. And especially when during the pandemic, your parents won't allow you because it probably will make you sick and get a cold, which is kind of risky for the coronavirus situation which we have here. And personally, my favorite is actually chocolate, and second will come strawberry. You could say. Actually, I only have chocolate, but mostly you could say that. Uh, Normally, my favorite company is actually Baskin Robbins, and sometimes I prefer London Dairy also. So, yeah, even in Govindas, if you go in the Berjuman, near Berjuman, if you go to Govindas, there's a ice cream shop next to the restaurant, which is called True Fruit, and they sell ice creams also over there, which are very tasty as well as the other ones. And they're also eggless and all that. Yeah, so now I would like to conclude my speech by saying that I love ice creams as much as you all do probably. Hare Krishna.
Lovely. Well done. Thank you so much. I couldn't see Aryan timing. Aryan, what your timing? Oh, Aryan is not there. Anyway. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Great, thank you. Yes, Aryan is there. I could see Aryan, but yeah, if because there are quite many people, so some.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, would you like somebody to pick up to evaluate, Prabhu?
Yes, yes. So the next name I'm going to take from a different group. Now that person needs to evaluate, but I would not know if the person is there or not. So I will request Kavita to confirm if Yamuna is there to evaluate.
I think so. She's there in the meeting, but I don't think her mic is working.
Okay, no worries. Is Shreya there?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes. Shreya, could you please evaluate Chris?
Yes, I would try. So the speech was wonderful, and he also talked about different ice cream flavors, and he went in deep descriptions. And he also mentioned places where we could eat ice cream. And but I would also say that he didn't give pauses. I mean, he had arms in the speech, and yeah.
Really good. Thank you. Yes, very well. It's a good start for an evaluation, and you've picked up some really good points as to say yes, he went different places. So there was a lot of information there where you could. He also talked about the flavors and what he likes, and he concluded at the end. So it was a 360-degree view as well. So this is also you could be included in your evaluation. But overall, very good. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, great. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Shreya. That was really, really nice. And as Mataji said, a very good start. So we will build onto that skill. Now, moving on to the next speaker. And then again, everybody listen, because you could be one of those who are going to evaluate. And the next speaker from the different group from Jiva Goswami, JG, is, and again, I will request Siddharth, being the leader, could you confirm if Vanisha is there?
Vanshika?
Vanshika, yes, please.
She's in the meeting.
Okay. Vanshika, could you come?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, great. Over to you, Mataji.
Yeah, Vanshika. So you know the drill. We just need to pick one number that you really like, and we can just carry on with this information.
Yes, Mataji. I would like to pick 16.
16. There you are. Can you see the picture?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. You can start now.
So here in the picture, I can see that 5 kids, 3 are girls and 2 are boys are playing. They are playing something in which I guess somebody has done cheating. So they are shocked. And they are playing a game, and there are many board games. They are playing a board game. There are 2 types of games, card games and board games, and even physical games.
So first I'll talk about board games. There are many board games like Ludo or chessboard and snakes and ladders, and many card games like Uno, which we almost the time we play that. So they are playing a game. I mean, I think they are playing Ludo or they are playing
Monopoly.
yeah, they are playing some board game. And they are all shocked and surprised what is happening. And yeah, Mataji, I not have much to speak on this topic because I think I cannot understand much in this picture.
Very well. I think I really liked it the way you started. Somebody has cheated, so because you would think, oh my god, it's a board game. Everybody should enjoy it. So I think the pink one seems quite happy. So she might be the one who cheated. Everybody else is like, oh, what happened? So I think, and you also said the different kinds of board games. But anyway, we are going to get somebody to evaluate.
Yes. Yes. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. That was really nice, Vanshika. And somebody has volunteered to.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yes. So great. Now, from the next group, from our B group, Krishna Priya would like to evaluate Vanshika's speech. Please.
Hare Krishna, am I audible?
You could be a bit louder, Krishna Priya, please.
Hare Krishna.
Bit better. Yes. Go on.
Okay. So in Manshika's speech, I would like to say that she had a good story. She has created a good story, like the cheating, and everyone is shocked and all those. And she had mentioned many board games about playing them, and yeah, and she had also mentioned about different ways, like and she could have added more sentences or more feelings in her speech. And yeah, that's what I can say. Otherwise, her story, which she was created, was good.
Thank you so much. Yes, it's a good start again. Like we said, you could also use things like the comparison, the types of board games, etc. But yes, well done. Thank you so much. Do we have more? Do we need to do more, Prabhu, or can we start with other?
Yes. One more pair because we need one more speaker because there are two groups left. And the next one, and I will request Pranav to confirm if Saswat is there. Sashwat or Saswat? Pranav, do you know? Shall I look for it?
Yes, Prabhu. He is there, Prabhu.
Okay, great. Thank you, Pranav.
He's just trying to unmute.
Okay.
Raghav, can you unmute? Hello? Raghav, try speaking louder. Or like remove your headset or something.
So just to get the clarification, Pranav. So Raghav is Saswat?
Prabhu told Saswat.
No, Prabhu. Saswat is another person. Raghav is another person.
Okay, no, I was thinking.
Saswat is not there.
Okay, Saswat is not there. Raghav will be the next one. Okay, great. Mataji, Raghav is the next speaker. Please.
Yeah. Raghav, can you see the numbers on the screen?
Raghav, can you speak or can I ask someone else? Others?
Yeah,
Others should be speaking.
Okay. Adarsh, okay, can you see the numbers on the screen? Can you confirm? Yeah.
I'll choose 7.
7. Okay, let's have a go. There you are. Number 7.
Okay. Okay. One day I come back from school, and when I'm coming back, I see that it starts raining, and then it's the winter. So then, thank God, I was carrying an umbrella, and then me and my friend, when we are coming back from the metro, we are taking the umbrella and we are walking back. So then, as we are walking, we're seeing that it gets a lot stronger, and then there's a lot of thunder. So then after we enter the building, we see that the rain gets stronger and stronger, and after some time it becomes a hail. So then as it becomes a hail, they say that anybody who's in the building or anyone who's near the metro, please stay inside for the next an hour or so. So then as time goes by, they see that it gets stronger and stronger, and the next day they see the storm has stopped and everything's wet, but then everything's in good condition.
Have you finished, Adarsh?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Okay. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Adarsh. Prabhu, who is evaluating Adarsh?
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Yes. So to evaluate Adarsh, we have Darsh from.
Oh my God, because no, I think.
Okay, Shri
Prabhuji, there are 3 Darsh in this class.
Darsh Dwivedi.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, over to you, Darsh. Please
Okay,
evaluate.
Prabhuji. The speech was very good and he had clarity, but the things which he need to improve is he used and all those stuffs, and he needed. I thought that he need to express a bit more in his sentence.
What else you liked, Darsh? What else you liked in the, or what do you think in the picture you could have said it, but Adarsh didn't?
He had a good story, of course, and I would have also spoke the same thing maybe.
Okay, great. Thank you, everyone. So, and thank you, Mataji. If you would like, because we have done 6 of those, and if you think we have taken 15 minutes doing this exercise, right? Well, roughly 15, 20 minutes, maybe. And within those 20 minutes, what we have done, well, if in case you think I'm looking at I have 2 different screens, so let me bring my camera here. Okay, so I'm looking straight at you. Everyone, 15, 20 minutes, we have done 12 speakers. This is what we call impromptu. There was one speaker and there was a particular evaluator we requested to come on board. Obviously, Krishna Priya was really, really good. Volunteered himself that I would like to do it. But this is the point, we should always be ready doing it. Right? You could be the speaker, you could be the evaluator, and you're going to have your listening skills. But before we will move on, okay, I'm just looking at the time and I'm just asking if Arvind is ready with his Kahoot. Now, I appreciate what we could not do, that we could not have all the 12 speakers. However, you might be surprised that that was the plan. We didn't plan to have all the 12 speakers in one go. Right? Why? Because we wanted to include the evaluation. Now, next week, we will have a lot more. All right, okay. I'm just reading something Suresh has sent. So yes, next week we will, so I will not have to explain a lot next week because I have already explained about how do we speak, the structure we need to have, the vocal variety we need to have, the reason why do we need to have pauses, and how to evaluate, what do we need to think of it. All those things we need to have in good speech. First, we need to give the commendation. The second, we need to give the recommendation. Remember, commendation is the positive thing you really liked in the speech, and you would like to borrow those skills when you will prepare for the speech. Think of that. The second is recommendation, when you say, I think you could have done this better. Now, we are not saying the content. We don't say, oh, you did not mention this. You could have mentioned that. No, we're saying the way we deliver speeches. Rest of this summer camp, you learn what to speak. In this session, you learn how to speak, how to deliver all that message you gain from Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. So remember that part of the evaluation, commendation, recommendation, and the third one is you conclude in very quick time. Okay, nice. So 6 speeches we have done, prepared speeches. And again, I think Aaron is still building on Kahoot because he has been listening as well. And while listening, he's preparing it. So Kahoot was not pre-prepared. During the session, he was doing the session of timing or for timer. He was recording everyone's timing and he was preparing Kahoot quizzes as well. So while he's doing it, and I think we still have some time, how about if I will request, well, first of all, before we move on, any questions? Anybody? If you have, I'm going to, don't unmute yourself and start speaking, raise the flag. I have the participants list. If you will raise your hand, I will see and I will request you to unmute and say. Okay, no questions. No questions as at all. Okay, which is not bad. Okay, great, which means I spoke very clear. Everything was so simple for you to understand and realize it. Great. Okay, now maybe we can squeeze in one more speech. So 6 speakers have already gone. And okay, I can see Yashas is ready. Yes? Okay, great. So let's go for it. And Raghav wanted to say something, or Raghav unmuted himself. I'm not sure why. Okay, he muted back, which is good. Okay, Raghav, before Arun will give me the signal that he's ready. Okay, 2 minutes he's going to take. We will give him 3 minutes because your speech is going to be 3 minutes. Now, everybody, please welcome Yashas by saying loud Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Very nice. Okay, Yashas, over to you, please. And I will be your timer because Aaron is preparing Kahoot. So keep looking at the ground. Over to you.
Hare Krishna. Good morning, everyone. My name is Yashas, and my parents are Venkat Gopinath Prabhu and Amrita Padma Devidasi. And today I'm going to talk about efforts done by Srila Prabhupada to spread the message of Krishna consciousness during the 19th century. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, born as Abhay Charande, was an Indian spiritual teacher, philanthropist, entrepreneur, and the founder of the International Society of Krishna Consciousness, ISKCON. Srila Prabhupada sent letters, done interviews with various political leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru and Vallabhbhai Patel. Srila Prabhupada faced a great difficulty in propagating the message to the main political leader, a father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi. He sent many letters and tried to negotiate with him, but failed. Gandhiji himself was a great devotee of Krishna and used to read Bhagavad Gita, but did not propagate the message of Krishna. And therefore I would conclude my speech by telling all of you to do your best to propagate the message of Krishna. There shall be many up and downs during this process, so never give up. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I would like to thank Varun Pati Govind Prabhu and Hari Priya Mataji for giving me a chance to talk. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Yashas. Right, great. Let's crack on with your evaluation. I think it was really good. First of all, your mic wasn't working. You made that sorted, which is a great leadership skill. We all should have it, right? So if something is there which is not working, we should make it work. It won't work. It won't get fixed all the time, but you did it, which was really, really great. And I didn't take your name. Even before I took your name, you were ready that you wanted to do it. You switched on your camera, which is really, really good as a delivery. If you're there as a speaker, make sure everybody could see it before you spoke. Just by looking at you, your body language, people could see that you're ready, which I think is a great skill to have. And certainly you do have that. Now, you had a great flow there. You mentioned Mahatma Gandhi's name. You mentioned many good names there. And when we hear these names, we get connected because these are global names. Now, a couple of recommendations. First of all, eye contact. Even though we say the main part of the communication is body language, but being virtual, we really miss on body language. But one thing we could do, where our camera is, if you look towards that, we can say. Now, most of the time you are looking down, and if you see my camera, I'm portraying, I'm showing you how I could see you. You were looking down and we could see there was a notebook you were reading from. Okay, there's no harm in reading. It's better not to have it. Don't just have all the sentences and repeat back. Have few headers in between. So for example, remember 3 things you are going to talk about. Then within each of them, remember 2 or 3 things more and form your own sentences. Again, this class is getting recorded. Watch that and watch other speakers, watch yourself. And this is not just for you, this is for everyone. Okay, but I really, really like Yasha's, the way you did it. There was a clear flow, the way you were going. There was a conclusion right at the end, which was great, which was great. We should always have conclusion, because conclusion is where, even if somebody has missed it, conclusion is where we emphasize that if you missed anything else in my speech, this is what you should take it over. So thank you so much, Yashash. That was a great, great speech. Thank you. Now, before we move on, I will mention 2 things because maybe after Kahoot, we will not get the chance, but I think Aryan is ready. This time we are going to have 10 seconds. So everybody be ready. 20 seconds is good to have, but 20 seconds too long. But I think to be first, everybody would like to go quick. And I think 10 seconds quick enough to get your correct answer. Okay. Now, so you only going to have a 10 seconds. So this way we can have more questions. All the questions been here, whatever we said or heard today. The second thing I would like to say is the reminder. What we have.
Prabhu, really sorry to interrupt.
Pranav.
Prabhu, really sorry to interrupt.
No
But then
worries,
the
no
only the only reason we wanted more time is because there's like when you're sharing your screen, there's a delay where we can see the question. So so that sometimes takes up to 10 seconds. So we lose those 10 seconds. So if you make it 10 seconds, we won't even be able to answer a few questions due to the lag.
Okay, tell you what, thanks Pranav, and anything like that, please let us know, because we do feel it only when we see it. But a lot of you are already ready. Like I can see Loknath, he already got the second. I think Bhavya got the second device. So this is the opportunity to get your second devices if you need it.
Even I got it.
Great. Some of you already have it. Now what I will request, if Aryan is going to do it, if Mataji assisted Aryan, then I will request Mataji to say, okay, thank you. I can see that, Shivesh. So I will request Mataji to say loudly the question, so everybody could see the question. Or even before you see, at least you can hear and you are ready with your answer. So as soon as you will see, and we will see how it goes. If this week it will not work out very well, we will come back to 20 seconds. Now, we wanted to do 15 seconds, but for some reason 15 seconds didn't work. So, but I wanted to mention 2 more things. The second thing I was saying, what we did today, speaking. Remember the things we have done in speaking. I've shared the document on WhatsApp. I'm going to share more documents. Go through that, right? Not only speaking, then we learned evaluation. Throughout the week, all the speakers you are going to hear, and I'm really proud of you guys that you deliver many speeches throughout the week. When you do that, then think of these things. And when you watch somebody else, try to evaluate, not to criticize, or as a constructive feedback. Even if you will not give it personally, think in your mind, how can you do good things, how you can't do those things you would like to recommend someone. And I would like to say one last thing before we move on. I will request everyone, if you would really like to address me, my full name is Varunapati Govinda Das. I work with children a lot because I deliver a lot of sessions, like daily sessions with kids. And I understand that this name could be a bit big. And that's why I've condensed my name to VP Govinda Das. The reason being, the idea is to take the name of the Lord. Now, Govinda is the name of the Lord, Krishna. And we all know why we call Krishna as Govinda, because Krishna loves cows, go. And Varunapati is actually adjective of Krishna. Krishna, who is the Pati, who is the proprietor, who is the owner, who is the master of Varuna. And Varuna is the Lord of water. Okay, so when you say Varunapati, that's the adjective. But when you say Govinda, then you are taking the name of the Lord. So you can, well, obviously, if you want to call the full name Varunapati Govinda Das, great. If you would just want to say VP Govinda Das, that's much better. Govinda Prabhu, that will also work. Okay, but whichever, this is just a request, whichever will work with you. Now, without any further ado, I can see most of you are ready. I will request either Aryan or clear the screen and let's start.
Okay, Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you so much. So Aryan will need to share the screen so we can see the Kahoot pin number, please.
I'm not able to share the screen.
Just a second, Aryan. Just a second.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, Pranav. Yes, Aryan. So Pranav is the host. Pranav is going to
So you can share your screen now.
We have 46 participants, excluding 4. Me, Prabhu, Aryan, and Dridha Bhakti. So there should be 46 people.
Mataji, I'm still joining.
Yeah, that's fine. Can you see? It is 564209. 564209. So there should be 46 people joining in, or even more. I don't know if they are live on YouTube.
Yeah. Number is 56420. I've left the number in the chat, so anybody could pick it from there. The pin is 564209. Yeah, 38, 39.
We should have 46. If I don't know if everybody's there.
Yes,
Everybody fine now? Are we good?
Mataji, can you wait 1 minute?
Yeah.
All right. So some of you are still trying. I think just few left, but rest of you, remember the listening, effective listening is a great skill to have. Any lesson you will hear, if you could remember, that will be great.
Okay, so we have 40 players now. Are we good to go?
Yes, Mataji, I joined.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, so I'm hoping everybody is there now. Yes? Okay, so we are going to start with our first question. Aryan. Okay.
Mataji, can you read the question?
Yes, I will. What is Loknath's favorite animal? Lion, cheetah, bear, or tiger? Lion, red, cheetah, blue, bear, yellow, tiger, green. Well done, everybody. Okay, somebody said cheetah and bear and tiger as well. Next question, please, Aryan. Okay, Nikita is leading the board. Who sang the opening prayers at the beginning of their speech? Adanta, Madhav, Shridimanta, or Yamuna? Okay. Great. Aryan, just wait. Aryan, don't go to the next one, please, just yet. Sorry, somebody says something? Okay, we are good, I think. Okay, you can start the next one, Aryan. Okay. Who made his speech topic on himself? Sorish, Damodar, Rishabdev, or Shridimanta? Who made his speech topic on himself? Okay, just hold on, Aryan, just hold on there. Don't do next. So everybody is able to answer in time. Is that correct?
No, Mataji, in this
Enough time. In this one.
Not enough time in this one. Was it this one?
It was enough time. It was pretty
enough
time.
Good enough.
Yes, Mataji, there was
Okay.
enough time.
Aryan, how much have you said?
Not enough time.
Is it not, Aryan, are all questions for 10 seconds? Aryan? Yeah, all questions are for 10 seconds. Okay, so we will see next time. We'll probably try for 15 seconds, but Let's have a go into the next one now. Aryan, next please. True or false? Is the sequence in evaluation called commendation, recommendation, conclusion? Is it commendation, recommendation, or conclusion? True or false? Okay, everybody answered that one. Okay, next. Nikita is leading the board. What was the name of Mataji Sorish mentioned first? Neelu Mata, Radha Mata, Reelu Mata, Anuradha Mataji.
Guys, this has to be an easy question.
Okay, next one. Aryan, give some time before you start the next question, like 2-3 seconds, because if you go too quickly, people are still in the last questions mode. Next one, please. Who evaluated the first speech? Bhavya, Krishnapriya, Siddharth, or Shreya? Who evaluated the first speech? Bhavya, Krishnapriya, Siddharth, or Shreya? I think this one is an increased time there. Thank you, Aryan. How you managed. Good. Shreya, it's the answer. Ananta is leading the board. Which number did Vanshika pick? Oh, that's an interesting one. 6, 12, 15, or 7? 6 red, 12 blue, 15 yellow, 7 green. Which number did Vanshika pick? Oh, it's a it's a really good one. 9, 9, 11, and 11. So it was a mixed one. So you see, it's not just about the speeches. You need to be attentive to
Mataji, actually, I did not pick 6.
Did you not? Oh my God, that's a
No,
wrong one.
Mataji.
Which one did you pick?
Mataji, she picked 7.
She picked
No,
16.
I picked 16. There is no option like
Mataji,
16
she
there.
had picked
Yeah,
16, Mataji.
Oh,
Yes,
so that's
Mataji.
No problem, no problem. I still got it correct.
well, actually, Vanshika, this is Aryan who did this question. So I think I'm going to put this blame on Aryan. Aryan, you need to improve on your listening skills now. So it was not 6, it was 16. But 6 was closer to 16. So I would still go for that. Next question, please.
Mataji, 15 is closer, actually.
In the current scenario. Next question.
Mataji, 15 was an option.
Who evaluated Vanshika? Adarsh, Krishnapriya?
Mataji, my game's lagging.
Yeah, same here.
I'm still on the last question.
Are you? Okay. Let's just wait. Aryan, okay, 39 people have already answered this question. It's a 20-second game, so you should be able to. I think it's an internet issue.
Yes, Mataji.
Because all the other questions are now 20 seconds. So I think it's the internet one. Did you miss that, Shrikant? Did you miss that question?
Yes, Mataji. I'm still on the same screen.
Why are you on the same screen? Everybody else was able to answer. So I got 39 people were able to answer. Let's try a next one now. Who mentioned about Bhakti Charu Maharaj? Loknath, Rishabdev, Dimanta, Shri Dimanta, or Bhavya? Loknath, Rishabdev, Shri Dimanta, or Bhavya? Who mentioned about Bhakti Charu Maharaj? Everybody is able to, okay, that's good. Bhavya, yes, that's correct. Thank you. Ananta is leading the board. Who mentioned that the favorite sport is soccer? That their favorite sport is soccer? Adarsh, Sridimanta, Bhavya, or Loknath? Who mentioned that the favorite sports is soccer? Adarsh, Dimanta, Bhavya, and Loknath.
It's Adarsh.
No.
No, there's only 2 possibilities. It's Dimanta or Bhavya.
Yeah, that's it.
Just trying to cut people up.
Lord, evil.
Okay, last question. There was a mention of lion in whose speech?
Easy.
There was a mention
Oh,
of
it's
lion.
Adarsh. No, sorry, it's just
Please,
this.
everybody, can you keep yourself on mute? Thank you. Damodar, Soresh, Loknath, or Yashas?
You got Yash's spelling wrong. Aryan, you got Yash's spelling wrong.
Okay, I'll ask him.
Yeah.
Yamuna is on third. Kavita is second. And who's on first?
Ananta.
Ananta. Yeah, well done.
Everyone.
Thank you, everyone. And can I have everyone unmute their mic and please convey thanks to Aryan as well, because he is the super busy person in this, because he's been doing, listening, and making the Kahoot at the same time. So it's quite a real time thing he's doing. Thank you, Aryan. Thank you.
Thank you, Aryan.
Thank you, Aryan.
Thank you, Aryan. Thank you, Aryan.
Yes,
Thank
you
you,
can,
Aryan.
you can mute yourself, everyone,
you,
now.
Aryan.
And so I'll make sure I'll go through all the questions again with Aryan, because clearly the 6 was 16 and he had put 6. So that's bad on our part. But we are also trying to make it as much real time as possible and as difficult as possible. Okay, back to you, Prabhu.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Aryan. Request everyone to... Oh no, garam nahi hua Mataji abhi. Hare Krishna. I request everyone to be mute. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, Hari Bo. Pranav is, if you dare, if you like, you can mute everyone. And then I will.
Hare Krishna, can everyone please be quiet? Thank you.
Right, thank you. That does work. Okay, now what you can see on the screen, this is what I will request for everyone. Remember all that and watch yourself. I will again request 2 more speeches from every group. So we already had 2 speeches were ready. One of them been delivered. One of them have not, only one group where we got 2 speeches, but rest of them only one gone. One is still left. We need 2 more. And next week, start from the starting. We will go in the speeches. We will do the evaluation. So whatever we have done today, in the beginning, half an hour we spent just on me when I was explaining, revising and everything. But next time we will not have that. We will have all the speeches, all the evaluation. We will do evaluation in between, but you will do evaluation a lot more. So we will have speaking, we will have evaluation, and we will have this impromptu session as well. So what I will request now, what you can see on the screen, if you can see, I think you can see, week 2 homework, prepared speeches, 2 from each group, and the leader, please make sure you have 2. And Prabhuji is doing a great service. He's chasing everyone to get that. On WhatsApp, you have my number. Feel free to come back to me if you need any inspiration, any help as such. Watch your YouTube video. No other way. Watch yourself. When you watch yourself, then you see what you are doing. Watch others and then compare and then learn. Take best practices from others and then watch what you have, what you would like to drop. So take good from others, drop your not so good, and you will become better and better. Keep that attitude in your mind. Then the last thing is impromptu. So you have prepared speeches, but at the same time you have impromptu, instant speeches. And I will give you many more examples. And I've already given you one little anecdote of Srila Prabhupada Ji. When somebody said, I can see eyes and moon as the sun, I can see sun and moon as the eyes of Krishna, but I cannot see the face of Krishna. What Srila Prabhupada Ji replied back? That if somebody is in the darkness, you can see only the eyes of the cat, but you cannot see the face of the cat, right? So that person who cannot see Krishna, but can see sun and moon as the eyes, that person is in the darkness. So that's why Srila Prabhupada Ji was here to take us away from the darkness, right? So with that, I will thank everyone who took such a nice preparation, prepared speech, and a very motivated, inspirational engagement. Okay. Thank you so much, Yashas. Yashas saying, what's about me? Yashas, you are very good. You have already done prepared speech. So you don't need to start. Wait, by all means, start your second prepared speeches, because we will move on to the second prepared speeches. So everyone could start preparing on the speeches. But for next week, I need 2 new names. And then next time we will have 3 speakers from each group. Okay. And we will see how that goes. Right at the end, we are going to have the competition, and external judges will come, and you will get the gifts and the prizes for the winners. So with that, I would like to conclude here. Please get motivated, get inspired to become the leader who can lead this Hare Krishna Sankirtan. Hare Krishna, everyone. Okay, I just see he has raised the hand. Yes, please, Bhavya.
Prabhuji, I just raised it by mistake.
All right, okay, great. No